What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Powerful Relationships. This is going to be a really good video that I have actually wanted to do, but I knew how to put it together, but I just didn't get it together yet, if that makes sense. So it's been a couple of days since I made a video, and I bulk released some videos for you guys, and I released them all randomly at night too, so it was like a terrible time to do it, but I released them so you guys had some stuff to watch while I took a couple of days off from recording and doing this stuff. We're quickly getting there. Like we're getting, like I'm almost at 30 subscribers now, and I got quite a few followers on Instagram. Doing a lot of Instagram coaching. That is pretty crazy, which is something I did not anticipate doing. But what they say, like they say in all business, is, you know, not everything's predictable, and you'll find that a lot of the ways that you think will work don't work, and a lot of things that you didn't think would work actually end up working. So, but real quick, join the email list, follow me on Instagram, and join my Facebook group and Facebook page. So you guys can see all the information there as I update it. And then once it's updated, it'll just be putting the content there. And then check out the website, of course. The website has been growing as well, too. Like the Google searches definitely, you know, they're picking up a couple people per day, which at this point, so early in this business is kind of cool. But like, you know, a year, 2 years from now, after all these videos, I'm hoping that it'll be exponentially different, of course, right? As long as I keep pumping these videos out and giving value to you guys, that's all I care about. I just want you guys to be happy and make your relationships work out the way that they're supposed to. But I'm ranting, not ranting, but I'm talking, I'm blabbing. Let's get into the video. The video, I'm gonna make a lot of videos today, so you're gonna see me wearing this top. It's kind of like a jacket shirt thing. I'm not wearing anything underneath, but it's like a thick jacket / shirt thing. You can like wear it in any kind of situation because it looks nice. But so on the docket for today is why it's hard to do no contact. It's hard because you think that your ex is going to be fucking somebody else. but it's not funny. I shouldn't laugh at that. The thing is, I've been through this a few times. I've been through a few breakups, so I know exactly what you guys are feeling, and it's not funny. But at the same time, now when you look at things in hindsight, life is funny. And when you guys get to that point, you'll look back at the way you're acting and the way that things worked out, and you'll actually give yourself quite a laugh. I promise you. But with this, I know in this moment, it does not feel like that. Anyway, so there's a few reasons, you know, besides all the worst fears about why no contact is hard. I've made a few videos. I think I've touched on this in my past videos, and I just think why no contact is hard because of fear. It's always because of fear. You're always afraid that they're going to move on and they're going to move on to somebody else, or they're just going to forget about you. It's not like that. It's never like that. People don't just forget about you in seconds flat. But that being said, sometimes people have already abandoned the idea of the relationship while they're still in it, especially women. If they're not being treated the way that they feel like they should be treated, or if they are just not happy for a long time, sometimes they'll stay and feel it out until either something better comes along, or until they've just checked out already. So depending on how it happened, I mean, you still have the same ways that you have to approach how you're gonna do this. Okay, so it's hard. I know it's hard. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do because it's making you grow. It's making you face your fears. It's making you face the way that you were in the relationship, and it's making you change that if you want that specific person to come back. Extremely difficult thing to do. I know, because it fucking sucks. I actually wish that, because the thing is, when you look back, you're like, oh, if I handled that breakup differently, maybe I'd still be with that person. But life doesn't work like that. And sometimes like you get put into situations that you're supposed to, if your life makes you grow, it forces you to grow. And it's just such a tough thing. It's like, I know how you guys are feeling. Let's just say that. So what you guys need to do to make it not so difficult, obviously, you need to start doing things like I always say in every one of my videos. Start increasing your attraction level and status. Okay? Even if you are a sick person, like in a good way, like an awesome person, The person who's breaking up with you does not see you as awesome, or else they wouldn't be breaking up with you. Okay, they're not in love with you anymore. Something that you're doing, or the way that you're acting, if they were once in love with you and they're not in love with you anymore, something turned them off. So you need to figure out what that thing is so you can grow and become a better person. All right, nobody's perfect, but fuck, man, like you need to you need to make yourself better. Okay, so. And another thing that's going to make it not so hard. So you have anxiety running through your body right now. All these chemicals in your body are telling you that they're going to be fucking somebody else, and they're going to be doing something that you obviously don't want them to be doing. And you need to try to substitute sitting around and thinking, you know, like thinking about everything every 2 seconds to just get your body moving around. So go exercise, go, you know, just get out of the house. There's going to be things that remind you of this person. There's going to be things that you can't really avoid. Maybe certain places that you guys went together a lot, anything like that. Time is your best friend, and you need to use that to move forward. And no contact is your best friend if you want to get them back. Okay, so that's number one. Number one, use the no contact rule if you want this person back. The no contact rule is, in case you don't know, when you stop reaching out to this person to try to get the relationship to go back. Okay, you're waiting for this person to reach out to you, and it works the best. But so some people get confused and they're like, well, no contact, like, does that mean I ignore them when they contact me? No. If they contact you, say something, because they're going to take sort of they're going to take an approach that they're not going to ask you, hey, let's get back together. They're going to reach out to you in some sort of ridiculous way. And that's when you go, oh, okay. And then you kind of like, let's go on a date, or let's go do something that will be fun, because they're assuming that you're going to be no fun. They're assuming that you're going to be all butthurt about the breakup, and they're assuming that you're going to be all like fucked up over the breakup and the relationship. But if you go out on a date with this person and you're like you're the life of the party, you're fun, you're not talking about any of the bullshit, then they're gonna see you in a different light, and they're gonna be more attracted to you because they know that the breakup's not affecting you. And then when they reach out and they start acting, you know, they start putting themselves in your orbit a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, and then you guys are finally starting to see each other more and more and more per week. It's just like it's like your relationship just hit the reset button. You guys went back to the day that you guys started dating each other with no baggage and no bullshit. That's the place that you want to get to. Does that make sense to you guys? Because if you keep going back and seeing them, say they do reach out to you because they're like, okay, maybe I'm ready to see this guy again, and you keep bringing up baggage and all the bullshit that they were doing, they're not going to want to see you anymore because you're just negative. People don't like negative people. People like drama, but they don't want to associate themselves with negative people, right? So why is no contact hard? Because your brain's telling you that that they're going to leave you behind and they're fucking somebody else, which is not always the case. And if it is, there's nothing you can do about it. That's not your fucking business. It never was and never will be who they fuck when they're not with you. If they're with you, that's a different story. That's a totally different story. But if they're not with you anymore, you cannot stop them from fucking anybody. You can't stop them from hanging out with anybody because they're going to do whatever they want with who they want when they want. So it's hard because you're just afraid. But if you try to kick that fear aside and remember that you have a bond with this person, especially if you've been with them for a really long time, that's going to trump anything that's new. You're going to know things about them that nobody else knows. Right? And you're going to know there's special things about them that only you know. And there's certain intricacies, like little ones that only they do. Maybe they sneeze or fart a certain way, right? There's things only that you know. And just remember that shit trumps any new experience. They just haven't seen it yet. All right? That's it for this video, guys. Please go and watch all my other videos. Get educated on this stuff because I'm releasing these videos like crazy. By the end of the year, I want to have like 150, at least 200 videos out on this topic. Then I'll be doing live content on here like crazy. So then we can answer questions, and then like I would just want to knock every topic sort of like so I've made like what, 30, almost 25 videos on just no contact. I want to make more videos, like maybe like 50 of them, just on no context, so there's every angle covered. Then when we covered everything, I'll go on to dating. Then I'll go on to getting your ex back. Then I'll go on to like certain self-improvement, something like that. So then you guys have so many, and then whatever I haven't covered, then you can ask me in a live video. I'll be doing live videos all the time instead of just recording them. Okay, but that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned. Done.